Alright, welcome to another episode of Bradford City Career Mode. It's the second of the double upload day for Saturday. And once again, I don't know if you've not watched the last episode, I'll thank you guys again for 200 subs. I'll do it for all the weekend episodes actually. I'll thank you guys for 200 subscribers. Means a lot. I know it's not a lot of subscribers, but it's a good start. And I'd like to thank everyone who's supporting the channel, giving me likes on the videos and stuff, and I hope you guys are enjoying this career mode in particular. The first career mode video now has over 1,000 views. That's insane. But yeah, I hope you guys are keeping on watching and keeping on enjoying it. Last time, if you didn't watch last episode yet, then we took on Charlton Athletic, and we won 1-0 in the most undeserving of ways. But there is a caveat to it. Leonard Grill had one of the best goalkeeping performances I think I've seen throughout his career mode. As you can see here, Bradford keep a clean sheet against Charlton. It was a very, very good defensive performance from us, I would say. Especially with the goalkeeper. We put some good tackles to stop the chances, and then we also had Grill just saving everything. But not on top of that, we got the winner, like I said, 1-0 victory. Roberts won the penalty, scored the penalty, and that's how we won. An interesting encounter coming up in this round is Bradford host Blackpool. Bradford City have the upper hand, but Blackpool want to get 3 points to climb up the table a bit, pretty much. So what we're going to do is, I know this is a bit of an out-of-the-box idea. We're going to change the formation. And now, if this doesn't work, then I've only got myself to blame. And I think I'm going to use the one that I used in the last game. I think it was more of a wide formation that I used, actually. I used a holding one, but I'm going to use this one instead. So we've got more attacking players like Carbonero, who's closer in, McCartan, who's closer in, Beaton and Akpan will be playing on these roles here. And that looks like our team. Although I think have we got people back from international duty? We have. Okay, cool. Right, we'll switch out people who are away. People are back. All right. So Hennessy coming in for Richards Everton, Kakache coming in for Wood, and of course Adam Holoshek coming in for McCartan. I think we're gonna have McCartan on the bench, to be honest, with this new formation. I think that would work well. I think that works fine. And we'll have Akpan and McCartan probably switch, or Beaton and McCartan, or something like that. Anyway, it's just, I want to try something a little different, because the one striker approach seems to be getting me yo-yo results. I want to try something a little different, see if we can get some, like, a good run of form, see if we can get a good amount of wins in a row. And I forgot to save after the last episode, so I'm just going to do that quickly. But yeah, hopefully we can get a good run now. I don't know if this will work. If it doesn't work, then I'll obviously switch it back or try something else. But we've had the one striker formation for a long while now, so it's good to try and switch it around. I already looked at the news, so we might as well go into the game against Blackpool. They are 11th in the league. I looked after last game. I'm not sure what to expect then if they're 11th, but I guess we'll wait and see. So we've got a new formation, but the same team. We've got Leonard Grill in goal. We've got Liberato Kakachi and Adam Henley as the fullbacks. Worrell and Hennessy as the centre-backs. Beaton and Akpan as the centre defensive mids. Carbonero and Holoshek as the centre attacking mids. And up front, we've got Mason Greenwood and Jordan Roberts. So without any further ado, let's try and rip apart Blackpool here. I'll say that and end up getting ripped apart myself, but I could dream. I could hope anyway. I'm not going to do the skill games because I just don't like them. I was going to wait until we can get to the start button. There we go. Perfect.
And welcome to a game that really
We're at home, hosting Blackpool here today. Valley Parade.
Derek Ray here on the commentary box, joined as always by former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. And coming up for you very shortly, live action from League One. It's Bradford City, and they face...
I didn't recognise Blackpool at first with their away kit. I'm so used to seeing the tangerine coloured kit. I know I picked the kits, but like I still couldn't recognise them. Greenwood in form, didn't score last game, but he's been scoring a lot this season. 12 goals in 12 games, I believe, is the record for him. Hopefully, going to extend that today. Now got a strike partner in Roberts, which might actually help to have someone like there to just, I don't know, play beside you, lay off chances, sort of thing. Just have Well, I don't know, just have some support in the striker role instead of being a one-man striker or one person. Like have a one at the top. You know what I mean? I know what I'm trying to say. My brain can't function. Basically, I'm going to try having two strikers just so there's some support for Greenwood, because even though he has been scoring, I feel like his goals are going to dry up if I don't give him support up front.
Yeah, I love this formation, 4-4-2.
I still don't get why Russo and French are on the bench, but I think French is on the bench because I forgot to put Richards Everton there, so that's probably why.
Very solid look about this team.
The odds are I probably won't use most of the bench players. That's probably why I've got them on there. But anyway, we've got a game in 3 days, so I'm going to have to use a few of the bench players. They've got quite a strong squad for League One. They've got Jay Spearing. They've got Tilt in defence, who I'm pretty sure I've heard of. They've also got Nandoulier and Delfinesso on the bench. Or Delfonso, I don't know how you pronounce it. Anyway, they've got 5 at the back, so it's kind of good. We've probably got 2 up front. It might be slightly easier to break down their defence. Henley absolutely launching that towards Liberati Kakache. Beat on now. Holoshek in some space. He's been left open. Roberts. Greenwood calling for ball through, and it wasn't the best ball through, to be completely honest. I wanted to try. I knew what he wanted. I just couldn't deliver it. Tollett now for Blackpool. Looking for a way down the wing, maybe. Catch has that avenue. Well, I thought he had that avenue closed off, but he didn't. Hennessy brings it away. Just about. Beaton finishes off the clearance there. Now Carbonero.
A chance maybe from the wide position.
Oh, he's got the pace, he just doesn't have the strength, which sucks a little bit. A bit more physicality with Carbonero, he'd make the perfect winger. Akpan going to head it back to Henley just for possession's sake, and then back into Akpan here. Holoshek. Oh, couldn't play it through. Akpan. Holoshek. Beaton. Look how many they've got back here. I don't know how I'm meant to break through. Holoshek. Roberts. Oh no, it's Greenwood. Greenwood turns. Greenwood scores. 1-0 Bradford City. And I don't want to jinx it too early, but I think we might have found the way to get into the championship. We had to patiently build up, which we did. Eventually it came to Greenwood, who I thought was Roberts because they'd switched positions, because I have Greenwood the left striker and Roberts the right striker, but apparently they switched sides. Greenwood takes it on his weak foot. Still manages to turn, still manages to shoot it past the Blackpool goalkeeper, and Mason Greenwood puts the Bantams 1-0 up just before the 10-minute mark.
The manager knows a lot more has to be done to secure this game.
Obviously we've got a lot of time left, but 13 goals in 13 games for Mason Greenwood is an absolute amazing record.
So the match has restarted. 1-0
it's insanity. And for anyone who's been watching this career mode, obviously since the beginning, which I say it like it's ages ago, it's only a couple of months, it's only since September, the end of September I think I started this. But for anyone who's been watching since the beginning, you'll know that I had 2 strikers at the start of this career mode and it didn't go well at all. So I switched it to 1 at the top and it actually worked not too badly. And now we've got it back to 2. Hopefully it could have a good effect. Henley comes across to stop Tollett from making it 1-1. That was a really good through ball. I didn't even listen to what the commentators were talking about there, but probably Charlton again knowing them. Anyway, a corner is given away. It's going to be... Did I say Devitt? Oh, it is Devitt, like Prince Devitt. Finn Balor. Oh.
Over the byline, hence a goal kick.
Goal kick. I thought it kind of Hennessy, but Nuttall got in front. And at the moment, I'm kind of doing this thing with my goalkeepers where if they concede more than 2 goals, they get swapped. Grill had an insane performance against Charlton last game, so I'm not sure how long it's going to take before he gets swapped. But Rossi is growing faster than Grill, which is kind of want to play Rossi more, get some growth on him, and then have Grill as the second. But Grill played like a soldier in the last game, so Holoshek has just been taken down, and it's going to be a yellow here, I believe, for the left back. And it is Nick Anderton bringing down Holoshek. Couldn't keep up. And kind of wanted to draw the foul there as well, personally, but it worked, so happy. Oh, I'm saying but, I meant to say and it worked, so I'm happy. Say but doesn't make as much sense in the sentence. Loshek. Options in the middle.
Well,
Looks like he's
straight
picked
into
out
the meat
Roberts.
of the penalty
It's up
area.
into the air.
Well, a sloppy clearance.
Headed
What can the
back.
opposition
Oh,
do
well, I
with
tried to
this?
head it back to someone. Should have a shot, but I don't know if I got the header, to be completely honest. Leonard Grill coming way out of his area. You love to see the confidence of the goalkeeper coming out 30 yards. Now Blackpool though, Henley unable to keep up with Tollett here. Worrell's going to have to come across. Tollett played it back and now coming with it again. Henley now has had time to get back. Can't keep up with Tollett though. Header should be away by Worrell, not fully clear. It's back in, it's head tennis right now. And Grill does well to grab that, especially if it bounced off the floor like that. That's not who I was aiming for. I was aiming for Carbonero, but there you go. Shows you the aim in this game. The aim of the game is to piss me off. Worrell with the block. The rebound off the post. Yeah, okay. Ping pong goal for Blackpool, who equalise here. This game is so annoying sometimes. Just the right players in the right place.
Well, it is good play. You might question
Originally
the
blocked from
defending,
Worrell.
but I'd
The
prefer
rebound
to be
off the
positive.
post.
Really
And
good
then number
build-up
22 is just
and an
right
easy
there.
finish.
Of course he
Let's
is,
have another
to
view
finish it
of
off.
that goal.
I was hoping he'd somehow put it wide, but of course he didn't. It was an open net pretty much. Jamie Devitt, equaliser for Blackpool.
Well, when you sit off like this, you invite pressure.
Slightly annoyed, but
Well, the earlier goal
not defeated. It's only 1-1. I don't know how we can put on such a defensive performance against Charlton and then... I'm not saying Blackpool are below Charlton. I mean, Blackpool are below Charlton. I'm not saying Blackpool are a lot worse, but how we can put on a defensive performance like against Charlton and then concede to Blackpool.
Well, they're moving the ball neatly
Greenwood.
enough. Just looking for that decisive
Try to
pass.
spot a pass because I'm getting closed down by 3 people. Greenwood, honestly, I've never seen anyone like being closed down more in a career mode than him right now. He's got like 3 defenders on him at any one time, all the time. Carbonero, I understand why. It's because he's a good player, but like, God, it's so annoying. Roberts makes it 2-1. I wasn't sure if that was offside. The defenders called for offside. I'm looking back at my stream. I think I just passed it in time. And now Roberts seems to be finding his feet as a Bradford City player. Number 16, I think, was just playing him on.
Waiting for the ball to come to him.
Well, let's go back to the goal that was scored.
And Roberts tucks it past for 2-1 Bradford City. Like I said, I wasn't sure if it was offside or onside. Apparently it was just onside. And I won't disagree with that. Jordan Roberts now 4 goals in League 2. And this is going to benefit him as a striker. He's been playing in centre attacking mid and it's not really been benefiting him as much. Now we've got 2 strikers. He can play in striker and hopefully find some form and try and help get us to the Championship. Of course, we signed Jordan Roberts from Ipswich. Charlie wouldn't be happy. I mean, if he likes Jordan Roberts, he's not going to be happy. I don't know if he likes Jordan Roberts, though. Blackpool could immediately get a goal back by a Hennessy with a strong tackle. Kakachi brings it away. Carbonero now has an option down the right here. It's not the option I was going for, but almost got to Hlošek. I was trying to get it down to Henley, if I'm being completely honest. Maybe I should have done it over the top. Ball.
Dangerous looking attack. It looks promising. Well, he was in the right
Worrell
place to
brings it away.
intercept.
Akpan now with the strength and a bit of speed here. But not the passing. And that should have been an easy pass realistically. Roberts could have been a bit more of an effort to get to the pass, but it wasn't the best of passes, to be honest.
Oh, a nice looking
Played
pass.
through.
He might be
Am I
able to
really...
make it through.
He's missed. Am I really getting sweated in League 1 and they're
Goal
missing?
behind, Derek, and he's missed. It's a big miss.
What's going on here?
The referee has gone back.
Must have been an earlier tackle.
Opted for the
I thought
left
for a
there.
second I'd given away a penalty. I was like, shit.
No, it's absolutely spot on. Keep the game
Yeah, it
going
was
as long as you
a
can.
bit clumsy. I
You
mean,
can
he
always go
kind of
back
fell over
and book
himself.
him
But
after the
have
ball's
I
been
just
outplayed.
got
Good referee.
sweated and they missed. That is a horrible miss from Blackpool. And I'm so thankful for it. Grill. Maybe for Beaton, it's not going to make it. Akpan was watching Hardy here. Anderton into Toilet. Hardy out on the left. It's off the pitch. Jeers from the Bradford City fans. And the Bradford City faithful singing their hearts out, as they always do at the Valley Parade. Launched it by Grill. Going for the same goal kick as always. Just try to get out to a player who can head it onto another player and then maybe build an attack off of that. Greenwood spots Carbonero, who has the pace advantage over Turton, I would say. I don't know if he has a physicality advantage though. Little ball in, just blocked. It's going to be a throw in though to Bradford. Carbonero. Just throw it back to Kakache. 1-2.
And space for the cross.
Beaton. Roberts. Back to Beaton.
And
It's tackled.
Aware of the threat,
Hold on.
the problem.
Wait a minute.
Well,
What?
let's see what they have in store for them on the break. Will it be beautifully weighted ball? Well, they would have been in a decent
Was he offside? Okay. For a second there, I wasn't sure.
What a wasted opportunity that is.
Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, but fair enough. It was a good bit of defensive play from Hennessy, to be honest, to stop his run with the attacker and play him offside like that. 4 minutes of added time here. Okay. Kache, Beaton, Greenwood into Roberts. Back to Beaton. Akpan. Oh, trying to throw that final ball through to Roberts, and I couldn't.
Can they hit on the break?
Close down. Can Blackpool get an equaliser? Nope, it's offside again.
Might have been onside, but he was just a fraction off.
These guys can't seem to make the runs. They're trying the passes, but they can't seem to make the runs. Although it was very close. Worrell a lot closer with Lyon defending than I thought he was. Or with the attacker, I should say. My brain works, it'd be great. Hennessy just going to pass it down. I think that's going to be half time. Henley just holding the ball. 2-1 lead. Heading into the break for Bradford City. Goals from Greenwood and Roberts give us a 2-1 lead. Like I said, they get one back through Devitt. A bit lucky for them to get it, but they got it. So 2-1 here at the Valley Parade. Can we secure this win, or will Blackpool claw it back in the second half? We'll have to see. I was kind of hoping for a convincing performance here so I could bring off my best players and rest them for the Rochdale game, but it doesn't look like I'll be able to do that. Speaking of Rochdale, they're being the whipping boys of this league, also known as Burton. Take a look at the match facts quickly before I head into the second half. We haven't done much this game, but we've been clinical with our chances. 2 shots on target, 2 goals. We have more possession, to be fair, as well. So a couple of stats going in our favour. The most important one that goes in our favour though is the goals. We've got 2 and they've got 1. Now second half, will Blackpool be able to push for the equaliser here? Will Bradford have their number? Devitt. Spots Anderton out on the left. Edwards. Anderton again. Hardy now, back to Anderton. Henley's now out of position, but it wasn't the best of crosses. Okay, I don't know how that's got through to Toilet, but he's absolutely skied the fuck out of it, so it's not the end of the day. I thought Worrell had this covered. Toilet snuck in behind and just sent it into Rosehead. I think this 2-striker formation is working because both my strikers have scored. We're just going to play it short here, I think, to Hennessy. Akpan. Henley. The fans still singing here, and Hloshek's calling for it to go through. Hloshek keeps it on the pitch, gets it back to Henley. Smart play.
Sitting deep now. That could be problematic.
He would try to turn the defender, but it's not to be. Akpan has a chance.
Whatever it takes to keep them out.
I'm pretty sure it was deflected. If it wasn't, I'm a little bit concerned. Okay, yeah, 100% was deflected. Number 5, blocking it for Blackpool. I don't know the players' names, I apologise. I'm just going by shirt numbers unless I see their actual names. The bottom corners. Carbonero. Akpan is the target. It's blocked by his own player, I'm pretty sure, and it's cleared by Blackpool. Could have been 3-1. it could be 3-1 if the opponent's so strong in defence. Quick throw to Henley.
Looks
Off to
promising, this.
Akpan.
Near
Beaton. Kache.
Opening up for them.
Back to
Beaton.
Beaton. Akpan. Score one like it against
It should
Coventry.
be.
He's going to try again.
And that's
Oh, it's
easy
just straight to
peasy
Howard's
for the
arms.
keeper.
Not the power we needed there. Well, at least we're getting some more chances here. Howard taking his time. And eventually he's got to kick it at his own player. That's what I was planning as well, to be honest. I thought that's what was going to happen.
Spearing.
Didn't expect to kick it all the way down the pitch or anything. It could work out. I don't know why I'm laughing. He didn't want to switch to Hennessy there for some absurd reason, but okay. Worrell, good tackle. Akpan. Holoshek.
He's got space.
Got a bit of space now to work. And that was the worst decision I could have made there.
Intercepted.
That's all my fault. I don't know what I'm thinking. I was hoping I could get it round the defender. I wanted to try and maybe lay off to Akpan,
And we're
perhaps.
inside the final
Let me switch to
30
Henley, thank you.
minutes. I must say, this looks promising.
Kache's come all the way out of his position, but it doesn't matter because he's
Round to
intercepted
ease the
it.
pressure.
I'm not too bad at the come out position if they do something about it. Worrell is on
Worrell.
a bit of a rampage here.
Roberts.
Roberts can't get the possession. If I got that, I could have laid it off to Carbonero. That's unfortunate.
Dealing with the threat that was
Clear by
real.
Blackpool, headed by Henley to Hloshek. On to Beaton. Roberts just needs to turn his man here, and it could be 3, and he's put it wide like an absolute twonk.
Well, you look back at games.
I think it's time to make some substitutions just for fitness reasons more than anything else. Who's got less fitness, Beaton or Akpan? I would say Beaton. Alright, we'll bring on McCartan. And do I risk Russo? Not yet.
Times and you say, when was the defining moment?
Oh,
That could
lucky
have
for
been it.
Roberts. I'm pretty sure that's his weak foot.
Well, he's been kicking
Just
and
wide.
hitting every ball in that technical area. They've been good up to now, but it's still fine margins.
It's not over yet for
And
Blackpool.
a substitution in the
McCartan coming on for near Beaton. A bit more pace in that midfield. Try and create something. Also to keep the fitness up for near Beaton, as he probably will start the game against. My brain's having a malfunction against Rochdale. Hennessy couldn't win the header there. Guy to Hardy. Back to Guy. Turton now for Blackpool.
Plenty of running room in the wide position.
Carbonero just keeping a close eye on Turton's movements there. Keeping a close eye, not making taking much action. Kakachi deflects it. Just keeping a close eye on proceedings. I'll bring on Vaughan as well, actually. Keep Greenwood fit as we can for as many games as we can. He is definitely one of our key, probably our most key player winning games, to be honest. He's the top goal scorer in the league with 13 currently.
So the corner play.
He beat me out with the short option, the header straight
from the
at
keeper.
Grillo.
Yeah, it looked like a good opportunity, to be fair, but the keeper was more than equal to it.
Not where I threw it all, but okay.
Gdanduye. And it might be.
Oh, it's just wide at the end of the day.
Miles away.
I really don't
Oh, it was
understand why
close.
it throws in
A
different
decent
directions to
effort.
where I'm
They'll
aiming.
keep
I'm
plugging
going
away,
up
I'm
to the
sure.
left to try and give it to either Henley or Hloshek, and it goes forward. But anyway, it's just wide from Hardy. Still 2-1 here at the Valley Parade. Let's try and keep it that way if we can. McCartan couldn't keep the ball.
Gdanduye.
Nandoulier.
Excellent vision.
It's
Not
played
to be
across.
this time.
Henley with a mess of a clearance.
Must score.
Worrell, it's
Keeper
deflected
was
into
never
Grill.
likely to be
Henley,
in
I don't know
trouble
what he
there.
was thinking there. But it's luckily all worked out. Akpan to Hloshek. Back into Akpan. Kakache obviously going to play it now
Incisive
to Carbonero.
pass.
Back to Kakache. And now Carbonero again.
That's an effective
Back
cross.
post,
Aimed at
attempt
the
to
back
cross.
post.
It's cleared away. Or at least it's brought away initially. Now it's cleared, I would say.
Edwards.
Henley should get the header here
Ball
off to
the opposition
Akpan.
that time.
Vaughan. Roberts. Trying to make some room for
It's there
himself.
him.
Deflected
easy for the
into
keeper.
the goalkeeper's hands. 3 defenders around him. He's lucky to get a shot at all. Hardy tries to keep possession of Akpan, and he does successfully.
Spearing. Harry Pritchard.
Akpan
Happy to pass
chasing.
the ball,
Oh, it's a bit of a
remaining patient.
reckless foul there from Akpan, to be honest. It will be a booking most likely. Henley blocks it originally.
Curtis Tilt.
Should be over the top, and it is.
Goal kick.
Won't get a yellow card for Akpan, which is lucky.
Here's the time to go to the bench.
Devitt, the goal scorer, coming off. And Kai coming on. It's a cool name. Grill. Akpan, the target for the goal kick. The Spearing intercepts very well. We just need to not let this happen. Oh, you've got to be joking.
He's going forward well here. And a chance to level it.
Worrell. Oh, I thought we had it blocked, but it's a very good save from Grill. Oh, my days. Oh, I almost got a foot on it. But Grill with a save anyway. We lose possession too easily. It's so annoying sometimes. That's just probably me being bad at the game, to be honest. It's nothing I can blame the game for. Kai on the corner for Blackpool. 5 minutes from time here at the Valley Parade. Scores 2-1. Worrell clears. Back in the centre. Worrell does a lot to block that. Anyway, I think it's offside. Either that or a free kick or a goal kick. I don't know what's happened. I think he's been given us a goal kick anyway, or offside. I don't know. Whatever happens, we've got possession here. Pass it down to Worrell. Catch, we've got man of the match announcement. Akpan with the man of the match performance. I won't tend to disagree. He has been putting in some work recently in that centre midfield role, which is why I brought off Beaton instead of him. Holoshek. I know it might have been for the fitness reasons, but obviously Akpan is playing better, as you've seen in previous episodes. Roberts wins the ball back. Vaughan not going to get there. I don't think it matters at this point. I think it just matters that we hold on to these 3 points. Kai closed down by Kakachi initially anyway. Grill, come out of your goal. Oh, it's fine. Over the top.
I'm not sure what he did there when he caught
Not
it
sure
on
who
the top
headed
of his
it.
head, but
It was
whatever he did, it was a
Mandoulier.
poor attempt.
It's way off target, luckily for us. Well, I thought Grill might have come out and punched it, but he didn't. He stayed on his line. I think, I don't want to jinx it because this goal kick could go anywhere, but I think the points are in the bag. Kakachi should get this. Mandoulier. Yeah, they can't attack again. They don't have enough time. Another win for Bradford City. And that's 2 wins for the Saturday double upload. 2-1 against Blackpool and the 1-0 against Charlton. Good results coming in from the Bantams. Greenwood with a goal. Roberts also with a goal. Devitt got one for Blackpool. There was no goals in the second half, which I'm perfectly fine with, because we march on with the 3 points. The goal difference is going to be horrendous by the end of the season, like it always seems to be for me for some reason. But that's not what we're on about today. That's not what's important. What's important is we're getting the 3 points. We're getting ourselves back up the table, hopefully towards promotion. So let's take a look at the stats. Take a look at everything that happened in that match. We had 9 shots of 5 on target. They had 13 with 6 on target. We had better shot accuracy, less possession. I don't know, maybe the game could have gone a different way at any point, but another good display from Grill. It wasn't the best, it wasn't as good as the Charlton display, but it wasn't too bad either. Man of the match goes to Hope Akpan. All the places have been switched around because I haven't actually customised where people should go in that defensive sort of playing area. Still got 4-5-1. I'd have to change all that again. I don't know if I can be bothered, to be honest. But like I said, Hope Akpan 8.6, Loshek with an 8.3, Roberts and Greenwood with 8s. Everyone else put in a decent shift. McCartan and Vaughan, not too great, but they were off the bench, so it's not the end of the world. Devitt was their man of the match with an 8.3. And nobody else really standing out on their team. Hardy did have a couple of chances to maybe equalise, but couldn't put it away. And we're going to the post-match interview. So Scout Rochdale here. They beat Burton 4-1, but I think everyone's going to beat Burton, so I don't know really how to judge that, to be honest. We go into the
Hi, just a couple of questions
interview.
for you.
Answer a couple of questions. You were able to secure the victory before half-time. Are you pleased with how things went in the second half? Yeah, we stayed strong, we didn't concede. I'll say we're the better team, even though we probably weren't. I think we deserve to win based on how we played. We created enough chances and the score could have been bigger. I mean, for both teams it could have been bigger. It could have been like 4-3 or something. You only won by 1 goal. Was Blackpool, an opponent widely considered weaker, difficult to beat in the end. Every match is difficult. We take nothing for granted and give our all in each and every match, regardless of who we are lining up against. We try to anyway. We don't always give our all. Devitt was one of the best players of the opposition today. How difficult was it to stop Blackpool from creating chances? We just played our game. We just played our game. We believed in our own ability, and we didn't make any special plans to deal with Finn Balor. If you're a wrestling fan, you'll get that joke. If you're not a wrestling fan, then I apologise. That bad joke that you will not get ever. Well, you might get it at some point if you watch wrestling, I guess. But anyway, we're going to move on. I'm going to stop rambling. I'm going to do some training once again. The usual suspect will be put in first. Get his slide tackling up to 68. See what else we can improve on him as well. Could get some good results there if he gets an A. Fuck it, we'll give some to Greenwood. Fuck it, might as well. Short passing, attacking position, and who else? Who else? There's so many now, it's kind of annoying. Fuck it, we haven't given some to Hennessy in a while, might as well give some to Hennessy. Can we put his sprint speed up? Yeah, there we go. Try and give him 76 speed. One of the fastest centre backs. Oh, sorry, 76 acceleration it might have been. I don't know. Anyway, we'll give one to one of the youth players as well, and that youth player will be Govorov, who looks better than Solikov. No offense to Solikov. Govorov got to 54. Greenwood, despite getting an F, goes up to a 71. Conti very close to 65. Hennessy very close to 68. I can't wait till Conti's available. Like, he will be back up to Kakachi, but I will give him game time 100%. How are we still in bloody 7th? Teams are just winning above us, I think. Which I guess makes sense. Rochdale up to 9th. And if we take a look at Purburn, still haven't got a point. Mansfield are suffering as well. Walsall getting on a bit better. Colchester not doing too bad. They're in mid-table now. But I think it's a done thing to say that Burton are going down already. And we're more or less full fitness with this squad, actually. I could just start this squad again for the next game. I've got hiccups. But anyway, that's going to be another episode of the Bradford City career mode wrapped up. And another win to take into League One and hopefully propel us up a little bit further eventually. I know we're not propelled up yet. We're still in 7th. Greenwood top scorer, as you can see there with 13. Still in 7th. Hopefully some of the top teams slip up at some point and we can just leapfrog them. But anyway, like I said, hope you guys have enjoyed this career mode episode. I'll see you very, very soon for our away game against Rochdale.